Oh, dishwasher, why don't you dry my dishes?
Hey, stream fans, we are back for a little bit of our Project 60 tune tonight. I finally got time to be able to sit at my computer for a little bit and kind of give everybody a little bit of an update as to what's been going on. As you heard on my last Monday's stream, my father-in-law was going in for surgery. He's still in hospital right now. He's recovering fine. Couple of little setbacks that are just kind of prolonging his stay in the hospital. So we're hopefully going to see him home either Thursday or Friday, but we're just going to have to see how that goes. Jonathan Allen, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. So yeah, that's why I haven't been around, is because each night has been just kind of really busy with things that have been that we've been taking care of things. So that's why I haven't been doing any streaming this last week. But I've got time to throw in a quick stream here tonight. So we're going to play just a little bit of our Project 60 tune. I can't even remember, where we left off. I know it's level 23 with that tune, so we'll be able to have a look and see what zone we're in. I got to check and see if it looks like all the streams are up and running. I'm not sure which one's ahead and which one's not. It's still on my dashboard for Restream. It's not showing that the Twitch one's live, but the live one, it is actually showing live on Twitch. So we do have both streams going. Hope you guys have had a fairly productive week. Christmas is right around the corner, so. And Afraid, welcome to the stream. Bruno Torres, welcome to the stream. Good to see you guys. And Boris, welcome. I've got pop-ups and different windows showing. Please make sure my add-ons aren't broken. I don't want my add-ons to be broken. I'm hoping they're not. So I am still in Red Ridge, as it looks to be right now, is where I'm still doing some of the quests here. I'm hoping that we'll be able to kind of continue going with Red Ridge here and not have it get too far behind us. So, but yeah, we are in the fray of things. Let's get back into it. I am nowhere near ready for Christmas yet. I still have a couple more things I need to pick up for my wife for Christmas. I'm pretty sure she's done, the kids are done, all that end of things is all taken care of. But yeah, we've just been really crazy this last week. Not sure if we're coming or going. Of course, now we're in heavy snowfall warning, so yay! The new snow, it might snow again in Texas on Christmas. Well, congrats on that for you having a white Christmas. We're expecting between 15 and 25 centimeters tonight. So in American land, that's like 8 inches to a foot of snow we're supposed to be getting tonight. Close to a foot, not quite a foot. 8 to 11 inches, somewhere around there. So that's what we get to look forward to right now. It started snowing, I'd say probably... I'm going to say like 2 o'clock this afternoon. We started getting some flurries, and it's starting to settle in pretty solid now. So highs for tomorrow is -10. So we're starting to cool off again, getting back to a little bit more seasonal temperatures for what we're used to. But yeah, we are still plugging along. Christmas is so very close. Very, very close. It's good to see you guys too. Thanks, Afraid. Yeah, it's nice to be back doing a quick stream. I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow or Thursday or Friday. I don't know what our schedule is yet with the hospital to be able to pick up my father-in-law. He may be coming home Thursday. I'm probably not coming home tomorrow. We don't think so anyway. So, but yeah, we just got to play it day by day and go from there. And come hell or high water, the doctor said that he's going to be home for Christmas, so that's good news. So
need help?
We can take that, because we usually always do our Christmas on Christmas Eve, and we have our big dinner and family get together and everything on Christmas Eve. That way, on Christmas Day, everybody can just have a chance to chill at home I actually do get this Friday off from work. I got to go in and do a couple of things in the morning, but then back. YM Gaming, welcome to the stream. Welcome. He's actually house sitting over at the in-laws, so looking after their bird. Okay, we got some quests to do, so we need to get at it here. So what do we got to get here? Muck Dweller lands we have to go after, so we might as well dive into the waters here and get things rolling. Now, did they give us something for underwater breathing for this? That is the question. Oh, these quests are all green to us. That's not good. I don't want that. So we don't get anything for underwater breathing. So we have to go down and kill these muck dwellers and keep an eye on our breath, or we're going to be hurting. Can I do some PvE? PvE is exactly what I'm doing. Player versus environment. Is going around and questing and doing that type of stuff. Unless you meant PvP, which I'm not I'm not very good at PvP. I'm actually really dreadful at it. As you could tell by my walking into horde camps and getting my ass handed to me all the time. It's fine. I'm not doing anything important. You are doing something important. You're looking after your grandparents' bird and making the house look lived in. Yeah, my kid, he's actually really good at PvP. He enjoys it. Loves playing that. I'm sure he would hand my ass to me every single time we tried to duel. But I just don't PvP ever.
It's too far away.
I'm so rusty. I mean, I haven't even played since last Monday. So like a week and a day, and it just, I don't know, it's so weird. Some dungeons, well, the thing is I do quest leveling. That's how I level these tunes, because you can just grind through some dungeons. Now, I could end up queuing for a Dead Mines on this tune. I actually might do that right now, because I am tank spec. So I could queue for a Dead Mines. And we can at least run that. Dungeon Finder, Classic Dungeon. Wailing Caverns, Blackholme, Stockades. Actually, we'll do the Stormwind Stockades. We'll queue for that one. Wailing Caverns, that's the one that's in... I want to say that's in one of the Horde cities. Black Fathom Depths and Shadowfang Keep are really long, kind of pain-in-the-ass dungeons. So, level 23, I don't know how good of a tank I'll be in the Stockades. But we'll queue for it. We'll find a group here and queue up for it as a tank, and we'll see what happens. Redeemed, welcome. Yeah, I'm back definitely for tonight. I have no idea what my schedule is for the next couple of days, as we're waiting for my father-in-law to get out of hospital. So I may be streaming, I may not be streaming. It depends on who's picking up who, when, where, and why. And it is nice to be back streaming. I have missed it over the last week and a bit.
It's too far away.
Oh, this is where we gotta like gather up piles of leaves and poop too, I bet. Piles of leaves and poop, another poop quest. He's doing fine. It's just, it sucks that it's this time of the year. He ended up having to get 5 feet of his small intestine removed. So that is why he's in hospital. And of course, he's 72 years old, so it takes someone that age a little bit more time to recover. And then also, I mean, he's always worked. He was in the Navy. After his Navy times, he was a dairy farmer. After dairy farming, he went in. Oh, look, like we're entering a dungeon. Oh, how well is this going to go? Into the Stockades we go. Waiting for the healer to accept the queue. They're gonna look at me and like, you're not heirloom gear. You're out of here.
I don't have a target.
No, I'm not heirloom gear. I'm Project 60.
It's locked.
It's locked. Hey, we're in. We're into the stockades. Well, we might as well grab this quest on the way in,
Good day
too.
to you. See you later.
It's too far away.
With this said, most of these guys are all going to be... Oh, I've already died. Where's our healer? What the fuck's a healer doing?
I need a target. I don't have a target.
So the healer decided to go get a snack. I see how it goes.
It's too far away.
There's still a couple of quests there that I need to grab before we get too carried away. I'm going to run back and grab those 2 quests. Grabbing the quests.
Hello. See you around.
Accept and accept.
Greetings.
Yeah, if you accept a frickin' group invite, like, why go and get a snack? That makes no sense whatsoever. Oh, please, let's hold everybody up while we go do that.
I need to get closer.
Oh yeah, I don't expect I'm going to do very well in here because I'm not wearing heirloom gear, and I'm pretty sure everybody else here is going to be wearing heirloom. But we'll see how it goes. I am number 2 on the damage meter as I'm fucking dead again. Oh man, this is going to be a long run. It's going to be a really long run.
I need a target. I don't have a target.
Let's heal the tank, guys. Let's not worry about people that are running in. Alright, that one's done. Now, is everybody coming?
I'm out of range. I need to get closer. I don't have a target.
Yeah, well, so far, looks like they're actually starting to heal me now, so that's a good thing. Be nice if they could keep me alive. I am a little bit low level for being in here, especially without any heirloom gear. That's going to make a big difference on this tune for sure. So, are we clearing out the side rooms? Yes, we are.
I need a target.
That room is done.
I'm out of range.
What exactly is Project 60? So Project 60 tune is you're basically playing the tune as though it's vanilla on the current server. So you're not using any heirloom gear. You're not using any healing buffs at all. You're not using any enhancements that weren't in the original 60 levels. So that is what Project 60 is. So I'm playing this game with just the shit items that I found along the way here. And that's it. I'm not using any auction house items that I've purchased. I'm just kind of going through and doing what I need to do on this tune. And considering, you know, I'm not wearing all the gear that everybody else is that's in here right now, you know, I'm still number 2 on the damage meter, so I'm still holding my own anyway. So it's essentially trying to play as vanilla as possible on here. Without getting too carried away. So now, do these guys want to clear out this room or not? Looks like that would be a no. So we'll go do the other wing. We're gonna go defeat Hogger. Seeing how this is where Hogger ended up getting stuck after you had captured him before. In actual vanilla, you ended up killing Hogger. You didn't just capture him.
I'm out of range.
Gots to keep the heals on me. And next pull. Why the fuck do they have Christmas trees in prison? Have you ever wondered that? Like, what's the purpose of putting the Christmas trees down here? That makes no sense whatsoever. It is an interesting way to play with you when you consider how much people blast through their leveling as fast as they do now. It's nice to kind of have a little throwback day here. Oh, I'm gonna die again, and I'm dead. Fuck. I just take way too much damage. Way too much damage with the fucking tissue paper that I'm wearing right now. Oh, it totally wiped. It totally wiped the group.
I need to get closer.
No, I'm dead again. Why? We need our healer back. Did Hogger actually die? Did we make it through Hogger? I don't think so. Now we're just pulling the entire fucking dungeon. Hey, we did it. Finally. Fuck. What a painful run that was. Holy shit. Oh well, at least it's done. What a painful run. That, and I'm about probably 4 levels too low to be in here, to tell you the God's honest truth. Complete quest. And where does the other one turn back in at? One turns in here.
What can I do for you? See you around.
We did just hit level 24 though, so that's a bonus for us. Apparently the quest to turn in is all the way back at where the dungeon pool was. Don't venture too close to those rooms though, or you're going to end up getting owned. What are we going to take? Hey, you know, a new shield is probably not a bad way to go. Or a ring, but we'll take the shield because that's going to be the best actual item for us for sure. So there we go. We have completed that dungeon run, and we can peace out of here. As dreadful as that was, actually, it was beyond dreadful. It's amazing just how squishy you are when you're under geared coming into here, and just going by with what you've gathered along the way. And I mean, look at this gear. This is absolute shite. Like level 16 for the back piece, 15 for the chest piece. Now, I did just get some decent gear upgrades from running this dungeon. Hopefully I'm high enough level to actually equip them, so. Oh, hey, we got a refresh on our breath, though. That's a bonus. All right, let's see what we got for gear. So we do have a new shield, so we'll definitely equip that. And we ended up with a new belt, so we'll equip that. We did end up with a second shield, but it's an agility shield, so that's no good to us. Some clams we picked up along the way. That looks like that's about it. Everything else is all vendor trash. and we'll keep leveling. So I mean, we did get a couple of gear upgrades, so that is at least something. So we're gonna leave this party. Oh, we're done. Party's been disbanded.
I'm out of range. It's too far away.
I honestly didn't think I'd get the queue that fast for that dungeon. I really should have done a Dead Mines, because it's really what my gear is rated for right now, is running a Dead Mines. But Stockade, I mean, pushing it. I was level 23, and it's a level 23 to 30 dungeon, so I was really pushing going in there. So it doesn't surprise me I got into a death loop there. But again, it's a P60 tune, so it's something that you end up having to deal with, because everybody else is going to have heirlooms. Healers at low level don't pay attention because they expect everybody else to have heirlooms and not have to actually heal anything. So that is very much a problem. Okay, that one quest is completed, so we're going to go up here now. We got to get fox poop and piles of leaves. That is literally what we have to do here now. And we got a copper vein over here that we're going to dive into. You guys are quiet tonight. Why so quiet? Definitely throw a like on the video if you get a chance. And so do you take the character past level 60? This tune, I'm not sure. It may end up just getting capped at level 60 and not take this one anywhere past it. I only play this one every once in a while, like every Tuesday I play this tune, because I am still working on the No Monk as our main quest leveling series. So that one is supposed to be on Monday nights, Wednesday night, and Thursday night is when I'm leveling the Monk. Sunday nights I'm usually, if I'm not doing any Argus stuff, I'm working on my original Paladin on Garona that I haven't leveled yet. So that's where I will be on my stream schedule. Afraid's just watching, not doing his pimpin' job. I see how it is. Hey, we got poop on top of leaves here. Yay, we got our first poop. And do we have the stank on us? No, we don't. That's not until after we have to rub it all over ourselves, which is just nasty. I think this is the last of the leaves we need to get. We got to take out these hunters that are out here as well.
It's too far away. I need a target.
Man, just those couple of gear upgrades have made a difference on this tune already. Oh, we're being attacked. Okay, we're done with the poop. Now we just got more hunters to take out. And that is it.
I'm out of range.
So probably only going to stream for like another half hour tonight, because literally I am completely wiped.
It's too far away.
Need to have just more downtime, chill time. Hopefully come Christmas we'll get things back to a normal stream schedule. Back to some type of normal routine of life.
It's too far away.
If you're new to the channel too, I would love it if you could throw a sub, or if you're watching on the Twitch side, throw in a follow on Twitch. That would be fantastic.
I need to target something first.
I know if of course, if I haven't been streaming for the next couple of days, you know, as the schedule gets panned out with my father-in-law, if you do need something to watch, you can always go back and watch some of my past streams. They're all available on playlists on my YouTube channel. We've only just recently started doing the whole Twitch thing, so there's only about 3 or 4 videos on the Twitch side. I think we're actually done all these guys. I gotta go do a turn in here, so. We're fine. Like, yeah, it's just, yeah, we're just trying to work around doctor's schedule. And of course, the city that my father is in for his surgery. It's about an hour and a half drive away. And of course, we've been back and forth there almost every single day. Oh, right, I can't mount yet. I'm not allowed to mount. It's Project 60. Ugh. But we'll be back to some type of regular schedule here coming up in the near future. But I was thankful to be able to hop on and get a quick stream in tonight. Work out the old kinks. My computer wanted to update from a big update when I first logged on tonight, and I'm like, great. What am I going to have to go through this time? But no, it was just a quick reboot and everything was good. So it also, Restream Chat did an update too over the last week, but it didn't break anything. It seems to be working okay, so I can live with that. Complete quests. Deliver Burbaker's report to John J. Keeshan at Camp Everstill. That we can do. All the way back to the camp. All the way back to the camp. And of course, as it's a Project 62, you do have to run on foot until you're not allowed to mount until you hit level 40. Because that's when you actually got your mount in vanilla, was level 40. So you're doing a lot of foot running. A lot of foot running. So you like to get these zones where there's tons of quests you can work on all at once. Because then you can go do a big group of them and come back, turn in a bunch, rinse and repeat. Complete quests. We're going to take this chest piece as an upgrade. Yes, it is an upgrade. I will take that. Our fox poop and leaves. Complete that quest.
King's honor, friend.
And the report. Okay, good. Free the prisoners of war locked up in the prisons in Renders Valley. So, oh man, did it feel good getting a mount? Back in the day, it felt amazing getting a mount, to tell you the God's honest truth. To be able to, you get that first, and it was so fast. Okay, so we need to make our way into this camp here, and we got to free the prisoners. Now, we do have a Bravo Company field kit that we get to use. So we're going to be equipping that, which is our leaves and shit, literally, that we got to smear all over ourselves. So we now have some new abilities, and that's camouflage, distraction, and chloroform. So we need to make our way into this camp. And we need to do it stealthily. So we're going to throw out our camouflage.
I don't have a target.
We're going to distract them. So we're currently camouflaged. We try to make our way over to that question mark over there. We got to find a place to hide here. Those casters, I think the imps can detect you. Going this way is not the right idea. Whoa. Nearly got detected on that one. That caster came right up behind us there. Your first mount was a ram. My first mount was the steed. And it seemed so fast back in the day, and then after so long, it's like, oh, it's so slow. And then you get your epic riding at level 60, where you actually get to, I think it goes from 60% mount speed to 100% mount speed. Okay, so we're going to redo our camouflage. We are going to throw a distraction into that camp. And we are going to book on past here. Requires the bloody key. Well, who the hell has the key? Alright, let's go find out who has the key that we got to go steal the key from, because obviously we got to steal the key from somewhere. Alright, Prisoners of War. The Bravo Company field kit is ready. P60, I'm going to equip you with it. And you're going to enter Renders Valley whilst you're free our POWs. I'm sending Jorgensen with you to watch your back. Now, the prisoners are being held at the northeast side of the valley in a large cage. But the key to the cave is in the cave on the south side of the valley. You'll have to steal it and create a distraction and free the citizens. Oh my god, really? Killer Chris, welcome! Can you explain to me what is this Project 60? Yes, I can, Killer. You're basically playing on the current paid servers under the vanilla rules. So no heirlooms, no potions, no mounts, no XP buffs. You're playing it as vanilla as possible. Now, with that said, you're still getting a lot of various just, bonuses because you get more XP for quests. You get more damage per kill. The quests are a little bit nerfed. But it's just about as close to vanilla as you're going to get playing on the current paid servers until the classic servers come out. Okay, we got to throw a distraction out there. We're going to wait for it. Distraction. We're going to sneak our way in. We're going to take this guy and we're going to chloroform him. Which is bash him over the head with a big fucking club is what they chloroform is. Okay, that is funny as shit. So we're doing another distraction. They're all going to run over. What? I don't know if that guy actually saw us. I'm guessing he didn't. We must have got away on that one. Oh, I really enjoy your streams. Thanks, Killer Chris. I enjoy having you come and watch them. Sorry I haven't been streaming much. Had some family health issues that we've been taking care of, so we're still kind of taking care of it. I was able to sneak in a stream today because we stayed home today. I might be able to get another stream in tomorrow night as well because the weather is going to be absolute shite. Okay, we're going to chloroform this guy. Okay, we're out of here. Let's move it. Sneak along the hillside. We got to get back to these caves now that we've stolen the key. We'll let these guys go chase another rat in the middle of their campfire. Free the prisoners. Alright, what's next? Complete quest. Prisoners have been freed. Now, use the Bravo Company field kit to plant the Sephorium charge at the Blackrock Tower and the munitions hut. Alright. The guards are all running after them. I think that was a pretty significant distraction for them. Wait, how did all those guards get away? King Tim Games, welcome to the stream. Good to see you again. Wow, nobody's watching on the Twitch side of things, man. It's tough to break into that Twitch community. One of these days it'll open up and the floodgates will roll through.
I need a target.
Here. You go chase a rat.
I don't have a target.
Chase a rat. Chase a rat. Why are you out of range? No path available. Okay, fine. Screw it. So that's the tower we got to do, and the munitions hut's going to be just over here. So we're going to go like this. They're currently distracted. We are going to sneak past. See if we can get another distraction off here. chloroform this guy. Okay, this guy we got to kill because clearly when you run up in front of him and Jorgensen stands in front of him, yeah, he's not going to notice. Okay, let's put our camouflage back on. The guy's going to see you standing right in front of him. That's not very stealthfully done. Hey, where do we have to plant the jet? Is it up top here or is it just anywhere? Requires the Blackrock Tower. Well, I'm in the Blackrock Tower, for crying out loud. It's got to be up top. Alright, there are a few guys here. I don't think we can distract these guys. Let's plant our explosive. Let's get the hell out of here. Okay, so apparently they're dumb enough to chase a rat on a little ledge instead of just kicking it over the side. So that's kind of funny. We got to do another distraction again. We'll throw it right in beside that caster. Now they're all busy dealing with that. We're going to sneak around the back side of the building. They can have a rat to chase after. Swink, welcome to the stream. Good to see you again. Alright, plant our explosive. Get the heck out of Dodge. And we need to now gotta make it clear across camp again. Oh, why? They don't make this very easy. Caster's dumb enough to go chase after Rat 2, so we'll live with that. We gotta go up this pathway up here, just behind these guards, but I'm pretty sure now we can pretty much just walk our way over there and not worry about anything as we're traveling along, so. Quick time to have something to drink. All right, now I think there's even a quick little cut scene as the hut and the tower end up exploding. Quick little cut scene.
Well met.
Complete quest. Blow up Renders Valley. And here's your little cut scene. Well, I think we did a fine job of blowing things up, except for the towers and the munitions hut are still there. Shit is still exploding. Oh, looks like it might it burn now? Well, that's about as entertaining of as a cutscene as you got back in vanilla days. So, recover the key of Ligaler, and then what else we got to do? Kill 20 Shadowhide Gnolls. And there's another flight point here. None of these flight points existed in vanilla. None of them did. Okay, so these quests here are done. Now we're pushing up into this camp up here. Still low-level quests, but they are green, so we are getting some experience for them. So, as we slowly run our way on foot to our quest destination. Not allowed to use a chauffeur. That would be cheating. Well, of course, even now, at level 20, you can go through and mount anyway, so. Which you cannot if you're doing it Project 60. You got to do it on foot to level 40. Thank you, Random Gamer 21, for following on Twitch.
I need a target.
I appreciate that.
It's too far away. Start with something first.
I should have a look and see if there's a new spell for us. I can't remember if we ended up getting a new one on this round. In our little goodies that we've gathered up here since our last level that we just got. I don't think we did. Looks like we get Divine Steed at level 28, which you actually don't get until level 40. So Divine Steed we can't even use, because in vanilla you didn't get your steed until you hit level 40. So we can't even use that, which is really shitty. So we don't actually get anything right now for quite a while, till like level 32 before we get another new spell. And then talent point wise, we have 6 more levels to go before we get another talent point. So where it used to be like every 5 levels, I want to say, you had a talent back in vanilla days. I can't remember for sure now.
I'm out of range.
So we're still chewing away at our rested XP. We had a fair amount on this tune, so because he's been sitting for a couple of weeks. Can't remember if I didn't play him last Tuesday, so he's been sitting for 2 weeks. Because yeah, last Tuesday was the day of my father-in-law's surgery, so we were not available at that point. So
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
alright. Now, at some point, I'm not sure who it was, but some point over the last week while I was away, someone did send me a sponsor on YouTube. I'm not sure who it was. I appreciate that very much. If you are watching tonight, I want to say thank you for that sponsorship through watching my backlogged videos that are on my channel there.
Far away.
Seems how I wasn't streaming at this point, but I do appreciate it. Trying to decide, like, I've got a little bit of tip money that's sitting in my PayPal account right now. It's not very much, but I'm toying with the idea of whatever tips I get, throwing it into cryptocurrency and start trading on some cryptocurrency. Because I know a lot of people that are in the market now that are doing some cryptocurrency trading. And they're playing the waves on it. So if you're trading in Bitcoins or in Ripple or Ethereum or whatever, sell when it's good, buy when it's low, and just keep doing that, making 3-4% each time. It's been a lot of fun. Greg the Kid, welcome to the stream. Oh, but you're leaving. Bye, Greg the Kid.
I'm out of range.
Thank you for coming to the stream tonight. Okay, up here somewhere is a key that we've got to get. I think it's going to be inside a cave, the way it's looking right now.
I need a target.
So we're going to take out this guy. We're going to grab the ore here. So yeah, I've been toying with the idea of, taking $10 and just starting and chipping away at getting into the cryptocurrency market and just seeing where that can lead to. My employer, he's actually got a 30 card mining machine, mining server right now
It's too far away.
that he is using. So he's got 30 NVIDIA 1070s, which pains me to see them sitting there mining and not being used for gaming. But he's got 30 of these things up and running. So it's right now he's mining. I think it's like Bitcoin or Vertcoin, I think it is. Which is fairly stable. It's not really going up or down. But he's using that, and then he's converting it into Bitcoin because NiceHash is down right now, which is what the most common mining software is that's out there.
I need
So he's not using that right now because NiceHash, I guess, ended up getting hacked, and so they ended up losing $24 million worth of Bitcoin wallet, which is, to me, that's pretty significant. His electric bill is quite large, but with that said, the heat that those video cards are generating is he's not actually, his furnace where he's got these set up hasn't turned on in months. So he's not paying any natural gas fees. So it's kind of outbalancing. And then, of course, he's making enough per card that it ends up being still more cost effective to use the electricity because he's making enough mining on those cards. So I've thought about just, you know, maybe doing some Vertcoin or something on my system here, but my video card is old and shitty. Apparently, the more RAM you've got in your video card is the better off you're going to be with it. So,
I need a
all right, where do we got to go now? We need Grand Magus Doan confronted is what we got to do. Oh, why'd you take so long? But on average right now, for each month, he has been doubling his initial investment just by playing the waves. So, I mean, if you think about it, if you, say, start with $1,000, and in a month you've got $2,000, and then in another month you now have $4,000, in another month you have $8,000, so on and so forth. He's been doing it for about 3 months now, and it's worked out to doubling each time, so it's
It's too far away.
interesting way that the future of currency is going. So play Horde. Johnny, I will eventually... Actually, you know what? While you're saying that, let's have a look and see where we are at right now with our voting, where we're at with everybody. So if you guys haven't yet, make sure you click the link and go and vote and see what tune I'm going to be class leveling next. We are still working on the Gnome Monk right now. But you guys have been responding to the next one. And currently right now it is a... Druid is in the lead right now, holding the solo position, as well as Blood Elf. So Blood Elf Druid is where we were sitting at right now, and still overwhelmingly no to the Iron Man challenge. So he's back, holy shit. Yes, Provonos, I am back for tonight anyway. Maybe tomorrow night. It all depends on what day they decide to let my father-in-law out of the hospital. Because we'll have to go pick him up, bring him back home and stuff, so... Hola to you as well.
I need to get closer.
Alright, let's take out everybody that's inside the tower here. Everyone. Blood Elves can't be Druids, by the way. Okay. And that's how I've got the voting set up, that if whatever the winning race is, if the winning class is always top, so the class will always be, and then it's the next closest winning race will end up being that. So if Blood Elves cannot be Druids, then who's the next one in line then? I think it's Tauren, which I know they can be Druids. So responses. Number 2 in the lead right now is a Tauren. So if Blood Elf can't be it, then it's going to be a Tauren is what we will end up making. So so we would have a Tauren Druid. I have never done any questing whatsoever on the Horde side of life. Don't know what it's like. Never been there. It's all new quests. So it's all going to be fresh new content. Which I am kind of looking forward to that. So Taurens, Trolls, Night Elves, and Worgen can be Druids. There you go. And everyone can be a monk, I believe. Alright, let's take out this guy first before we go and confront the wizard.
I need to get closer. I don't have a target.
I will love the Horde, you're saying? We will just have to wait and
It's
see.
too far away.
So is like totally destroying him confronted enough? Wow, he like pieced out. He was well dead though. If they had actually let all that damage go through, he wouldn't have made it out. Play balanced when you play Horde. A balanced Druid. That's a Boomkin, right? Is that what balance? I don't know. I've never played a Druid, so... Warriors and hunters can be played by every race.
I need to talk to something first.
It's because they're very, like a warrior is about as simple of a class. Well, I don't know. Back in the vanilla days, they were about as simple of a class you could play. Wasn't much to them.
I need to get closer.
I have not played one since like level 40, so... Oh, you might have made it higher than 40. I can't remember.
I need an arc.
I have a hunter that I think made it to like 82 or something like that. The dwarf hunter. Alright, we gotta go whip up and turn in this quest again. And of course we can't run! We can't run! Or we can run, we just can't ride. We're gonna grab the copper over here on the way though. So I've been, hopefully working towards getting the YouTube channel to 90,000 views, which I think if I was able to stream this last week, I think we would have been able to do it, but we ended up falling short. Where am I here right now on the whole views? I need to go to my dashboard. Creator Studio. 88,824 views is where we ended up. So we're almost at 90,000 views. And I know I would have hit it if I had streamed for the last week, but with all the family stuff going on, there was no way that I could make the time to squeeze in here and hop in a stream. And when I did finally get home, there was like one night there. It was just late and exhausting, so... Still exhausting right now. You know what? It doesn't really feel like Christmas at all when you're dealing with family stuff and you've got people that are in the hospital trying to recover from surgery, and you end up focusing more on that and you forget that it's actually Christmas right now, and Christmas is like really, really, really close, and I got to get more shopping done, and I don't know when I'm going to do it. I think my brother-in-law and I. Because we're both, like, he phoned me today and he's like, oh man, you still need to get Christmas shopping? I'm like, yeah, I do. He's like, well, one of these days, I think Saturday, we're going to go try to
Light bless you.
hit the mall, to do the typical guy shopping thing the day before Christmas Eve at the malls. How much fun is that? I think that's it for quests. Have we not completed everything here? Report to Commander in Darkshire. Deliver the package to Mountaineer. So we're not going to be doing the Loch Modan one, so we can abandon that quest. We're going to be heading to Duskwood, but I think that actually... No, we should have had another quest. I bet you we've out-leveled it. That's what it is. Let me... Close that. I don't want that open. This is what I want. No, Trivial Quest is turned on. I know there's supposed to be another quest here. I might have to be waiting for this guy to like play out his little scenario here. I bet you that's what it is. Or not. He's just kind of standing here, chill. Well, shit. Did we break the zone?
Hey there.
Okay, we'll fly back to
Safe
Lakeshire.
travels.
We'll see if there's another quest step down there that needs to kind of bump us along on this way. If not, then we'll head to Darkshire in Duskwood and get rolling on the quests out there, because that is more towards what our level is actually gauged at, is being in that zone. So yeah, I broke it. I break everything. I've done it on a couple of times in a few different zones. Like that one time in Hyjal, totally broke Hyjal, and it wouldn't give me the quests anymore, which was ridiculous. Alright, we are approaching our landing point. we'll head back into town. We'll check in at the clock tower there. If there's nothing new, then Darkshire it is. Well, I was able to get it done on the Rogue. I was able to get Hyjal done. It didn't end up breaking on that tune. But on my Mage, it totally went to shit. It's still, yeah, as it's broken, it's better than doing Vashir for sure. You're 100% right on that, Bravonus. I hate Vashir. You know what? I like the idea of Vashir, but it's just graphically, you're always over swimming things when you're trying to loot corpses. It's just, it's one of those things that you don't ever want to have to go back to. I mean, we probably will at some point. It depends on how the level scaling ends up working when that rolls out. I haven't done any of the PTR stuff, so I don't know how the level scaling works. What zones will be available for us to go from 80 to 85, so we'll have to wait and see how that works out. I think that Link Quest may be the one that you have walked to a certain point in the area for it to open up. It could very well be, but you know, really for the green quest that it is, I'm not overly concerned about it. We will just make our way. I don't know if we have a flight point that's even remotely close to there. We do not, so we're on foot. We are on foot. We haven't unlocked any flight points, so now we've got a bit of a jog. And this is the kind of sucky part of doing anything in vanilla, is transitioning from zone to zone. You are doing the run. So, I mean, I do have the toy where I could click on it and it gives me the key flight points at each of the zones for the Alliance and the Horde side. But you can't use it because it's a Project 60 tune. So cheats like that you can't end up using. Not that it's a cheat, it's just not a exploit's not the right word. Just a nerf that you really have to avoid when you're doing this type of a tune, because it's not available in vanilla. You don't get all those flight points unless you actually go and physically visit each one of those flight points. So I actually am looking forward to them launching the classic servers, and it would really be nice if they'd launch the classic servers maybe even before the expansion. Get them rolling right away so people can start playing classic, and then when the new expansion comes out, they'll transition over. I think that would be a nice way if did stepped release that way. Because I'll end up leveling a tune on the Tuesday night classics or my retro streams. I'll level on a WoW classic server. Yeah, if they fix the combats, it's really, yeah, you're going to have to change how the hitboxes in Vashir are done for it to actually become, excuse me, easier to deal with for combat for sure. Alright, we are hiking a long ways to break into this new questing zone. Nice thing about this is you do get a good shot of quests in each area when you're working in Darkshire. I think you get a couple of little trickle quests to get the ball rolling, and then after that, it's full on out. You'll get like 8 quests, go out, get them all done, bring them all back, turn them in. Avada. Night Elf Mage. Avada Kedavra. That's what they were going for on that one. Going for a cigarette. Oh, afraid you shouldn't. That's not good for you. Blizzard wants people to play the current game before they release the classic because Blizzard will look bad if more people were playing the older version of the game instead of the current version. Yeah, you might have a point there. Might have a point, but I think honestly, you know what's going to happen is I think there's going to be a huge rush to classic because everybody's going to be all like, "Oh, this is fantastic! I gotta go play classic," and then you're going to see a whole pile of them go, "Oh my God, it takes a week to go from level 1 to 10. Screw this! I'm not playing it anymore." And that's what's going to happen. There'll be like that initial rush, and it's like, oh, but I don't have this, and oh, I want my heirloom gear, and I want all that. And it's, you know, there's the people that are already playing on Classic that would, if they're going to come back to the paid servers, they'll play. There's going to be, you know, some dieharders that are going to play it and know what to expect. But a lot of the newer people that have, say, joined and started playing World of Warcraft, let's say, just within the last 5 years, they're not going to enjoy vanilla because it's not the pace of what it is now, and it's not as easy as it is now, and I can't see them being necessary. And it just doesn't stand for everybody, but this is just my personal opinions here. This isn't written in stone or anything, but I could see them not being overly thrilled at the fact that, oh my god, this game was actually a really hard game to play when it first came out, because your gear really did matter, and you know, you're leveling away in freaking Elwyn Forest, and Hogger totally kicks your ass, and you need a group of 5 people to kill Hogger. They're going to be surprised about that and not know what to do. And you're going to be spamming in chat looking for group. You don't have Group Finder. Okay, so first things first, we're going to run up, get the flight point here. That's kind of like the we must have for here, because we'll be back and forth between Stormwind here quite a bit. Flight point is done, and now, since we're up at this end, we'll go talk to this guy.
What can I do for you?
I might want to try vanilla, but I'll still play Battle for Azeroth more. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to play my 1 day a week is going to be vanilla, playing the classic stuff when the servers go live, and the rest of it is going to be Battle for Azeroth. That's what I'll be playing. I got all these tunes that I'm going to have at 110 at that point that I'm going to need to level and get caught up to. I imagine 120 will be the new cap, so I'm pretty sure that's what they said, is it'd be 10 more levels. Can't remember now. It seems like forever since BlizzCon.
Light be with you.
Okay, we've got one quest. We're going to go turn in one here.
Hello. Farewell.
Kill 12 dire
Safe
wolves.
travels.
They are increasing the cap to 120, yeah. 20 more levels for us to torture ourselves with.
What can I do for you?
Hey, at least it's not 5 levels. That was outrageous. When they released Cataclysm and you only got 5 levels, that was the biggest fuck you they've ever done.
You need something?
Complete quest. Collect bundle of shredded leather from Blightwood Grove. You got any quests in here for me? No, it doesn't look like it. So I think that's pretty much about all the quests we've got, are basically everything right up this hillside here behind Darkshire here.
It's too far away. I don't have a target.
So we got to be gathering gooey spider legs while we're out here. We got to be killing dire wolves out here. There's also the worgen out here that we have to take out.
I'm out of range.
Preferably in one shots like that, because that just makes our life so much easier. Why didn't you loot, bastard?
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
Alright, progress is being
I'm
made.
out of range.
Taking out the worgen.
I can't attack.
Okay, we gotta make our way over to wherever that letter is. Because I know there's a bunch of Worgen in that camp, and we only need like 2 more of them. So there's no point killing a whole bunch and then have to go and kill them anyway, so. As we make our progress, there's also a bunch of... Darkshire is pretty decent all around this edge here. There's pretty decent for doing any ore. And also along here, there's some pretty decent ore to be able to get, especially in these caves. So if you are looking for leveling your mining, this zone is not bad at it. I have not checked if I've leveled my professions here in a while. Apparently I'm good for 3 more points, and then I've got to level it. That sucks. That's a trip to Stormwind. And we're going to level here really quick. Because this zone is... You're going to see more iron and tin out here than we've come across yet, so... I haven't done much blacksmithing, though. I really do have to work on that. Get that completed.
I can't attack that target. I need a target.
Alright, we got our bundles of paper.
Inventory is full.
No! Why is my inventory full? It's because my bags are shit. I got an 8-slot bag. Is there a bag here I could replace? They're all... Oh, you're a 6-slot bag, so I can move you up to here. Will it let me swap it? Yes, it does. Excellent.
I can't loot that right now.
Yes, you can. Okay, so we've got that completed. Are we going to be able to finish our quests here, or are we going to have to go find a vendor to dump this with? Let's get rid of some of the shitty stuff that doesn't sell worth nothing. Like 5 copper. 15 copper. 3 copper. 2 copper. Yeah, none of this shit we need to hold on to. Okay, we got a little bit of room now. We can keep marching forward. So we got wolf steaks we got to get. We're still after Dusky Lump. So it's going to be any of the spiders that we see out here, any of the wolves that we see out here. That's who we've got to kill off right now. Keep our eyes peeled. Somebody else must be leveling out here, because usually this place you're either crawling with wolves or spiders. Usually have to hunt around a bit to get them, but not this much.
I need to get close.
1 wolf done and 1 steak done. Usually the spawn rate's a lot higher out here. There's usually a lot more of them in this forest. It ends up being like an aggro issue where you're constantly running into them, but which makes me think that somebody's been through and cleared out these woods, because there's nothing out here to kill. Not a spider, not a wolf. It is a barren wasteland of trees, grass, a river. Man, there's just nothing out here. Find out the servers are crashing, so none of the mobs are respawning. I bet you back in vanilla days that happened. You'd be running around, there'd be no mobs, all of a sudden the NPCs would disappear. A few minutes later you'd get, oh, server crashed. That's what we get to look forward to when the vanilla servers go, classic servers go live, is them crashing all the time. Massive queue times to log on to the servers.
I'm out of range.
I remember back in the day when it first came out, you could literally wait in a queue to log on to the server for an hour and a half before you would queue up. So I would run home, fire up my computer system, hit log in, and then go have dinner and wait for the queue timer to go down. hang out, watch a show, and then eventually Queue Timer would pop, and then you'd be able to log in and play.
I'm out of range.
Dungeon queue times were ridiculous. And you could only go in so many dungeons per hour. I think it was like 3 or something like that, and you'd be on like a dungeon cooldown where you couldn't go back into a dungeon for an X amount of time. Wonder how many people remember that.
It's too far away.
Back in the day. That's what we get to look forward to in classic servers. You'd always have to bring a token warlock around to summon people to your group. I am not getting invited into anything.
I need to get closer.
Not happening. You find your own spiders and wolves. These ones are mine. All mine. All mine.
It's too far away. I don't have a target.
Nether Dire Wolf done. No stake drop on that one. I think we've only had like, I think the stakes actually might be done. Maybe we're good with the stakes. We had a good drop rate on that. Rethgal, welcome to the stream. Couldn't go into the raid unless you were in a group. Is that? I can't remember about that. I don't remember that. I know that we had always somebody in Stormwind or Ironforge that would be farming for, you know, looking for healer, looking for DPS, looking for tank. And then they would have to get invited, and then the warlock would summon them to the entrance. Because I want to think, even back in the day, like the summoning stones that are in front of the dungeons, I don't think those were introduced until Burning Crusade. I think you had to either make your way to the raid, the entrance to the raid, or you had to wait for a warlock summons to get up there. So you'd need a warlock plus 2 other people to be able to click on this portal to summon a player.
I'm out of range.
Now we're getting some wolves to take out. Still a little light on the old spiders here. I see how Terrace denied my group invite. Oh, was that you? I'm a denier. You lose out on the fun.
I can't carry it. I need to get closer. Where's the target? I'm out of range.
I don't think we actually get what we need off those Black Widows, so I think we're gonna have to turn around
Far away.
and head back. We'll kill the last couple of dire wolves, and then we'll head back because we need those grayish colored spiders. These ones don't work, so we're gonna spin around and actually head our way back towards this camp. The wolves, any of the dire wolves, count towards the quest, but that's that. Someone flying overhead? Is that someone trying to get into the stream? I have a follower. You did find me. Provanos, is that you? Yeah, I think that is.
I need to get closer.
Alright. One more wolf. No, we're done with the wolves. Now it's just these gray spiders we gotta pick up. Gray spiders! Yeah, there's a little bit of delay on the chat tonight. A little bit more of a delay than I was expecting. It's a decent transmog. I am looking at your transmog. I like the whole setup you got going there. Look like you've crawled yourself out of some den somewhere. You've been raised by wolves. And so you tore their skin from their bones and used it as your own. Alright, wolves. I don't need wolves. I need those damn spiders. Like that one. Because we still need dusky lumps. We need 3 more of them from these guys.
I'm out of range. Inventory is full.
Oh no, inventory's full again. What are we gonna gun out this time that's shit? That can go. I believe the little teeth that we picked up along the way can go as well. Oh, that fang's worth a silver, so we'll keep it. You just wanted to look as retarded as possible. I don't know. I don't think it's that horrible of a transmog. Now you could be sporting like, you know, pink hair like my gnome has.
It's too far away.
And he's ridiculous looking when he doesn't have his helm on. Come on, more dusky lumps. What a shitty drop rate this quest is.
I'm out of range.
One more to go. Please be our last one we need.
It's too far away. Need the target.
Nope. Alright, maybe you'll be the last one we need.
I'm out of range.
Nope. Fuck, you gotta be kidding me. Really?
It's too far away.
33% drop rate. Damn you, Blizzard. Why didn't you just tell me, make it 100% drop rate, and then tell me to go kill 20 of them?
Inventory is full.
What am I leaving behind?
Carry anymore.
It's not worth shit, so it can stay there. Alright, we can go make our way back to town now. And step out these quests. And then I think that's where I'm going to end up calling it on tonight's stream. We will end up hitting level 25, so we did still get a couple of levels, which is good. Making progress that way. Definitely is slower on this tune, I'll give it that. Considering we chewed through most of our rested XP on that to be able to get... so we were getting a little bit of bonus, but you had rested XP back in vanilla, so it's totally acceptable to use rested XP, of course, when you're doing a Project 60 tune as well, so... But I have to admit, it was nice to get back into the old busted ass chair I've got here and do a little bit of streaming and get back playing again and chatting with you guys. I'll keep you posted in Discord. If I'm gonna end up, if I'm not gonna have a stream, I'll post something in there, kind of status of where things are at. When I did have the opportunity, I was posting the occasional message in Discord just to let people know that, hey, I'm not around. I'll try to get the stream schedule back up and running. But we still are kind of up in the air as to timings for when my wife's father's going to be coming home.
Well
so
met.
we will keep an eye on that and see how it goes. My inventory's full. I got to sell off my inventory here before we get too carried away. Let's do that first.
Looking for something specific?
Okay, so since we're not playing the auction house at all, we are not going to be... We're going to be vendoring off anything basically we pick up along the way here, so... Wool stakes, complete quest, dusky lumps, complete quest. We have hit level 26.
Can I help you?
We are going to take, is it the boots? Or, you know what, we haven't even taken, oh, but it's an intellect ring, so it doesn't matter. So the boots are our friends. That's what we're going to wear. Hello, complete quest to
See you
broke.
around.
You've got a new quest for me, though. So the Hermit, we got to go talk to the Hermit, who is actually a necromancer. Spoiler alert. I want you to know I was thinking about you through this time. Yes, afraid, yes. My son actually messaged me. He said that you had sent him a message, and I do appreciate that. Very much so.
Safe
Things
travels.
are moving along, though. Like, it's just taking him some extra time to get healed up, and hopefully come Christmas, everything will be all back to normal, and we can have some normal schedule. Of course, he's going to have like 6 weeks before he's allowed to lift anything, which is, you know, tough for a guy that's a farmer.
Need help?
Always worked with his hands, always tinkered with things, always. So for him to have to take it easy for 6 weeks and not lift anything more than a bag of bread is going to be, I don't know. That's going to be the biggest struggle through all this. Damn, we jumped up another half a level through all these quests that we've turned in. That's all right. I can live with that.
For the Alliance.
All right, so we're going to park our ass in the inn here. We're actually going to reset this inn as our home. And we're going to call it for the night. I think we made pretty good progress in the hour and 15 minutes or so that I ended up streaming. A couple more levels. That is reasonable progress. It's something I can deal with for sure. All right. That's it. The people who worked all their lives can't sit still for very long. No, not at all. He tried retirement about, I want to say, shit, it's got to be like 15 years ago now, and that did not work out for him. He got bored out of his mind, needed to go back to work. Not that he needed the money, just that he needed to be doing something. Him sitting around was going to kill him than worse than, than actually going out and work. So he's going to be the type of person that's going to find something to do and something to work at right up to the day of his own funeral. He'll always be building something, working on something, constructing something. It's just how he is as an individual, and it's inspiring. I hope when I'm 72 years old that I'm doing that, but let's be honest, I'm a computer guy that plays computer games and sits in a chair. The fact if I make it to 72 without having a coronary in that time frame, I'd be pretty impressed. So with that said, you guys all have a good night. I'm glad I was able to hop in. Thank you for your well wishes for my family. You guys all have a good time. I'm hoping that we will see you again here before Christmas. Yeah. With that said, peace out, have a good night, and don't forget to tip your waitress on the way out. Thanks.